Yeah, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, and welcome to another fun edition of GNF Televisable. We talk about all of our hot button topics and anything else that fits our fancies. And as usual, I am your hosties with the mosties. I am the Canadian Rogue, better known as Robin Kubitz. I wish you to find me, or the best of luck of finding me in this beautiful place of Canada. That's right. It's it is that day again. It is a Friday, squarely today. Saturday for some, Friday for me. How's everybody doing out there in Chatsville? Are we doing good? Grand? Excited? It's been a weird one, I can say. We've just been introduced to a worldwide tax of 10%, which is awesome. Yay. That off and on again relationship with taxes and tariffs are always a beautiful thing. A beautiful thing, especially when it's other people that have to pay it, not the people who are shipping things. Quite fascinating. Quite fascinating. I wish the people who everybody the best of luck going forward, depending on where you are in the global world. I wish you the best of luck. I have sent out the invites to all of the weirdos, and I wait. I wait patiently to find out who will join us. Who will join us? But it looks like there has been a lot of interesting things in the video game related news. Yes. Oh, look at that. This is a new one. Video games are losing the attention war to TikTok and porn. Nice. I didn't think that was a hard sell, to be honest. TikTok is pretty much brain rot, and porn is very easy and accessible. Accessible. Very, very accessible. That's it. I said it. Accessible. You can't stop me from saying the word accessible. That's right. That's right. So we still wait. So I don't know. Oh, I covered kind of the quick side notes for the most part. So it's just you, me, this this weird little life that I lead here for the most part. I sound sick, but I'm not. I just have allergies. Yes, winter allergies always fun, always fun, always fun. So Ubisoft announced some new additions. Yeah, but we may go over that. We may go over that. But I heard a big, and it looks like we have a Sparky's from Sparky's Tech Corner ready as usual. Hello, Sparkles. How you doing?
What's up, Rogue?
Definitely not ceiling cats.
Definitely
Definitely
not
not.
selling cats.
Yeah, that's right. Definitely not the ceiling cats. As for you, I can see you've got the the Metokur, Jiggly boy on you. So he's up as usual. He's up
Yeah,
as usual.
I guess you could say it's the correct definition for a hat for my hat.
Yeah, that is basically a hat for your hat. Yes, and he's having a good party for with that hat. So
It's like I'm wearing the slime as a hat, and the slime has a hat of its own.
yes. Indeed, do it does. It does. What have you been up to? Anything good and exciting?
Not much, just the normal shit. Not
Creating chaos on Twitters.
I'm not pissed anyone yet off on Twitter. I
Really?
might
What's
piss one
going wrong?
person, but
Wow. Jeez. I think you're
so
doing it wrong.
well, I guess I kind of did one person, but it's more or less just that it was a defensive opinion, not
Eh,
really, not really. Oh my god, pissing everyone off online. It just um,
how do?
Akko has finally released their, or what is it? Part one of a documentary on the whole Cinder situation.
Oh boy.
Um, so he put that out, and then he had a live stream today, just kind of taking general questions from people watching and stuff like that. And I had a couple fun interactions. I'll get some clips and we can watch them.
Sure.
Of Akko comparing my friendship to a Goodyear tire.
Oh, speaking of friendship with a Goodyear tire, Gemix, how you doing?
we got the spare here.
Excuse me.
I
What's
know,
up?
right? You mentioned that, and he just pops in with, "Wow, okay."
I know
It's
all.
timed. It's a psyop. It's timed.
I know it's almost like he might be balding. I don't know. I don't know.
No, I got plenty of hair, thank God. Still, the only thing I got left.
Well, Sparky did mention tires, and you showed up, and so
A
connections
lot of
here.
things.
Yeah.
But it kind of goes like um I had a conversation in Akko's live chat today with someone, particularly going over like the Numi stuff from the concert.
Okay.
And my direct quote and assessment is Numi lied about Cinder, stating Cinder wasn't at the concert when she was, just to make her look worse and bad and stuff like that. In the day, the person wants to go off of semantics, and they're wanting, and they've dedicated the whole Twitter to like making a complete timeline of everything, putting all the fucking information down, taking all it's they went pretty autistic on trying to nitpick every freaking detail of the whole situation, trying to get everything right and trying to explain exactly what happened. But they're kind of looking for trees missing the forest.
Ah.
But the thing is they want to nitpick of, well, Val and Numi misremembered and got the wrong concert, and they didn't lie. They just were mistaken with what they said. And I'm sitting there going, Val said it, Lily said it, Numi came out and said it. A lot of other friends came out and said Cinder wasn't at that concert, even though they all have clips on streams up that says otherwise.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Whenever they
I
get
mean,
pushed on it, whenever Numi gets pushed on it, people get blocked.
yeah,
Whenever
I think I did.
whenever Cinder's document came out, no one brought it up and basically proved contrary. Yeah, Cinder was there, even had pictures of her and everyone else there.
Yeah, but
And
did we
then
already hold? Did we already cover this in your little tirade that you did a while back?
we did we did it. Well, see, that's the I got tagged indirectly on Twitter because I guess this
Oh,
person's seen the conversation I was having in Anko's chat, and they wanted to showcase basically me being Ron. And it's like I
okay.
like the fact that you're looking at every freaking possibility here. But the problem is the only way this works is if Numi and the rest of them admit that they were mistaken and correct the record. And every time they get approached, asked, shown about it, they double down and they block people. So even if it was at first a mistake or misunderstanding, they have codified it by sticking to it, making it a lie.
Yeah, no,
So
that
it's
that
like
is.
I stick by my stance, and it's like I just don't get people.
Um, I stopped trying to understand people. I just let the chaos roll, and I laugh, and I point things out that I can't you believe we're repeating the same thing from your Jesus Christ. Here we go again. You know that kind of
But
stuff.
I'll pull the stream up real quick, and we can look at Akko.
Oh, we can look at Arco. Are they also
Compare my
listed
friendship
physically?
comparing my friendship to a good used Goodyear tire.
And that's when you showed up, Jim. So,
Uh, was it got a lot of mileage out of it.
uh, there you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. It works for me. So while Sparky plays, picking up his pieces to present for show and tell, I did have something kind of slated for Jam. I kinda. Since he and I are both in the old category, I'm not too sure about Sparky, even though he's a father, and fathers tend to age out when they have, children very quickly.
Fuck you.
It is true. It is true, unfortunately. So I thought we play the guess that. Want to play, Jim? Want to play? Jim, they're back. What's going on? What's going on? There is a new person. Oh, that Sparky Pod is his thing. But before we do that, Jim, are you there? Oh, he's
Jim,
not.
Come in, Jim.
What's that?
Yeah, we before
dead,
Sparky
Jim.
does his yeah, I know, right? Before Sparky does his show and tell, I thought we'd play a little game with the old folks here. And
All right.
Sparky included because he's aged up because he's a dad. It's I'm gonna call it. Can you name that tune?
All
Okay.
right.
All right. So, are you ready? Are you ready?
Go.
Go. Let me
I don't
let me
hear
know if
shit.
you can hear it.
Oh,
Pink
Panther.
Okay.
In the jungle.
Yep, in the jungle.
Good, the bad,
Good,
the ugly.
bad, ugly.
Okay.
Pulp Fiction.
Wipeout.
Oh,
Not Wipeout.
it's Pulp Fiction, but it's Wipeout. Yeah.
You got it, but it does have a title.
I can't remember the name of that song. I know what it is. I know it was a Pulp Fiction. I can't remember the name.
I know what it is. I just don't know what the name of it is.
Yeah, I can't think of the name. I should know the name. I really should. Actually.
Oh God. Let's see.
I
I know, right. I believe it was from the Tornadoes. I think it was called Surfboard, but I could be wrong.
Pulp Fiction. I know. I'm thinking. Give me a second.
High supplement.
Hi.
Hey.
Is it High Supplement?
No, yeah, I think he was mentioning somebody on the.
Oh! I was like, I think you said
I said high
Yes.
supplement.
Yes.
Make me feel old.
maybe-
Honey,
Miss-
Pumpkin
Miss-
and
Miss
Honey
something?
Bunny. Honey Bunny?
No.
Missouri.
It was from Johnson. It was what was it called? Mr. Lou or Mr. Lou? It was a weird name. I believe it was MISIRLOU.
Oh,
Steve Mellon Band.
Malaris.
Yeah, something like that. It was
I cannot.
Christian Jensen, I think it was, or Jansen.
Miss Lura.
Yeah.
Miss Lura.
See, it's a weird name.
I cannot pronounce that for the life of me.
But yeah, you just go Pulp Fiction. You got it right. Yeah.
I knew what movie it was from, but
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh yeah. So what's the song?
Hello.
I know.
Hello, darkness.
No, it's. God.
I could hear nothing.
shoot.
It sounds like
hello.
nothing.
Nothing. Oh yeah, it is. The Sound of Silence.
There you go.
The sound. It's like it took me a minute. Yeah.
I think we're gonna run into.
I had to think about Simon and the Sound of Silence.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna run into is we know what it is, but we probably forgot the name.
Yeah, I know what it is. I just can't remember the name.
Yeah.
Well, no, it took me a minute. Silence. The Sound of Silence. It took me a minute. Through the tulips. Oh God.
Okay.
Tiptoe through the
It was already mentioned in that
By
clip.
the window.
Tiptoe through the window. Could you
Tiny Tim.
Oh, you got it. Gee.
Tiny Tim, yes. Oh, I knew who it was. I was like, Tiny Tim.
You got it. That was good. That was my follow-up. Jeez. Okay, I think we're going to go like a couple of more. We'll go to Sparky Chantel.
Okay.
Let's do it. Everybody do the twist. Everybody
Yes.
do the twist. It's the Twister.
Twist. Oh, who was that one?
Mission Impossible.
Yeah, Mission Impossible.
You got it. So since we've done the whole kind of thing and kind of had like one that was kind of wrong, and I had to give you one hint. Congratulations, you guys are old. Congratulations. That was all from basically the 1960s.
Here's the
technically,
funny thing.
technically, I'm in my
coming back.
40s. So
Technically, all that's coming back, and Gen Z loves it.
I know, which is weird. Which is like I said, this is all from the 1960s.
And they're like, "This is so new," and we're like, "Yeah, we just."
I'm more of an 80s fan myself, but
I mean, I do have like one
So
more
am I.
song for you.
ahead,
I
go
wish you the
ahead.
best of luck to figure it out.
I know it. God damn it.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it, but I know. A lot of people use it as like the like a cutout intro to outro to like clips.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no.
it's like-
All I can tell you, it is kind of it gives you kind of like a runaround. It was also in a
90s.
it was also in a Star Trek kind of series. It was a shuttle.
Okay.
Shuttle Runner.
Think what Star Trek shuttle would have, I don't know, run in it?
Runabout.
There you go.
Runabout.
That is the song. Runabout.
I was like, I do this song is Runabout. Yeah.
Okay.
You cut it off right before
that's
Simpson. Yeah, Runabout.
yes. Yes. So that kind of led us up to about the 1970s. Well, congratulations. Now we know that we're not just only old, but reliving a lot of these old songs from Europe. I love it, eh?
But it's funny. I love how Gen Z is just like, these songs are so great. Why can't we have stuff like this? It's like, because the people who say they know you say this is what you want. Congratulations, you're being told what you want, even though you don't want it. Welcome to our life.
Oh, I know, right? Jesus Christ.
I mean, Gen X, us as Gen X, that's what you want. This no, we don't. We really don't.
We want parts of it, but not all of it.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, we're living a good core of it, as well as parts of some other offshoot in a different area of Europe. It's very fascinating. Very fucking fascinating. But Sparky did present us with Show and Tell. We did cover a little bit of a music session just to give me a little bit of time to lay away for him to gather his thoughts and memoirs together. Here we are. Oh, what happened? Please stop it.
You popped it up and then popped it down.
Yeah, and it just decided to pop away. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
There you go, Sparkles.
So
yes, I can. Some of them. Sparky, thank you for being a member for 17 months. Feels like a long time. You know, I remember when I first met Sparky. I had no idea the world that I would bring up by sometimes.
Wow.
I say, hey, let's do collabs with random people. Sparky was one of the random people. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to bring random people on, and he was one of them. And I've gotten a lot of mileage out of that friendship. Thank you, Sly, for the burger. I didn't have a burger today. I actually had...
Honestly, I'm not going to...
Burger. My gosh, the AI would not be here today. Recovered. I apologize. Where after...
My
that allowed her to basically restart her life.
At
Thank you for the
Sparky's Tech Corner discovered Mom has milkers and gave $4.99. My friendship being compared to a Goodyear tire Lumau thinks Sacco.
No, you're not a Goodyear tire. So you're listen, Sparky, you're one of the tires that cost like $500 per tire. that you find off of a Tesla truck, the good ones, all right? And they cost so much because
No,
they've got
wait,
their own
Sparky, you like
microchips in
snow
them. that's how good our friendship has been.
So what Mama likes
it's
to
a
say
very
is she likes to
expensive
ride
tire,
ya.
don't you know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh god damn, really?
She likes
Yeah,
to ride
all
you.
night long.
You do all right, time out. So Jim, you do know Mama Akko is a guy, right?
Yes, I know,
Yeah,
but I'm still
yeah.
gonna fuck with you. Since hey, the avatar says chick, don't care.
Pretty much. Jesus Christ. You know,
She likes to ride. I know it's a he, but
you're a special tire. It's just like a snow tire.
when you're electric and you go bzzz,
Needed, but rarely used.
know.
he likes the buzz.
I don't know why Akko brought that up all of a sudden. It's like cool. I mean, I wasn't expecting that, but thank you. So I figured I'd just rib him a little bit.
Yeah, yes, I do know Mama Oko is a guy, and I'm very aware of this, but I'm gonna screw with you. So just like he
Yeah.
screws with you. Or she, whichever.
This is why
like
you
to,
two
get screwed
some of
and
the
screw
damn
around.
best. Okay.
Mhm.
Ah,
My old ass knew all that shit. Quit making me feel. And now, see, these motherfuckers make me feel old all the time. I was alive
Yes.
when Nixon was born. Was president. Excuse me.
I wasn't around when Nixon was a thing. So
I know that's Rogue should be very grateful for that. He got to dodge the non-existent.
I heard
draft
about the
trade.
whole Nixon thing after the fact. I mean, like way after the fact. But
I mean, I only remember everybody said Nixon was an asshole or goddamn Nixon, but hey.
well, I mean, he did get you the HMO.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you go. Congrats. But yeah, no. Yes. We've covered a lot of the old shit, the new shit, and now I'm going to be covering a bit of the gaming shit. Yeah, that's right. More gaming shit. So are you guys excited for Ubisoft? That's right, Ubisoft to present
Ubisoft?
us with more Assassin's Creed and Far Cry.
Droopysoft? No.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't really play Droopysoft anymore.
Well, they've confirmed 2 more Far Cry games with a promise of the Prince of Persia IP.
I mean, are they gonna fuck it up like the last one?
Well, I know that they were still kind of having another team work on that IP and then just kind of wash it away because they really kind of wanted to double down on the Assassin's Creed thing because they thought the Black Samurai would be a hit with the kids, with the youngins.
And it wasn't with anyone. I swear,
Well,
I rarely see. If I go through a screening of games of Assassin's Creed on a site on let's say Twitch, 99% of the time it is not that one. It is not that one. No one.
Does it happen to have like a ship and people singing, sea shanties?
No, they have Quiet Down, you beepity beeps, and then
All right, all right. No. I mean, if they're not following the Italian guy, then they're away at seas.
I don't know. It's usually the American one or
So they want to cosplay as a Native American. Sparky should be very upset.
Which is, or it is the
the
Italian one. I don't know why. I never really liked either or. I've tried playing.
Well,
both.
I mean, honestly, that one also comes with a with a black Frenchie who's also a whore.
Yeah,
apparently.
that's the one. Yeah.
So yes, that is the excitement. But yeah, no, Ubisoft has confirmed 2 more Far Cry games. I have no idea.
Far Cry.
Yeah.
I thought you said Assassin's Creed.
Oh no! They Far Cry. They're going to try to bring on another Assassin's Creed. That is a guaranteed. But they've confirmed 2 more Far Cry games with the promise of Prince of Persia.
Oh, the Far Cry. Well,
yeah.
The Far Cry game. The last one was they had a great guy to play the baddie, and then gave you a hero that was so bad that you were like, what? And then a kid that you had to decide whether or not you were going to murder, I guess. I don't know. I never really played the game.
Go ahead. Assassin's Creed 1 was good. Assassin's Creed 2 was somewhat good. as soon as Black Flags came out,
Yeah, Black Friday.
the whole thing went to shit afterwards.
Well, after that, yes. Well,
Uh,
we ended up with Vikings.
I mean, I played the
especially
very
Vikings.
first Prince of Persia, and I hated that game. No.
I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it. It was insane. It was just insane.
I mean, if I'm talking about the one where it was 2D and not 3D.
Yeah, that the side scroller.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we had to time the jump and learn how to
I
actually.
hated it.
Of course, you hated it. I loved it. I played it in every computer.
I played
computer,
it. I hated
thing.
it because I was playing with computers that were so fucking old. I probably would have liked the game actually. That when you hit, how you have that delay with the older computers, so when you're pressing the key, sometimes
Yeah.
you'd hit the key and then like 3 minutes later he'd jump, but he'd jump too soon or too late, and you're like trying to time it and you can't because the keyboard is so goddamn old and the computer's so goddamn old.
You're playing let me guess, floppy games.
Yeah, I think it was a floppy game at that time, wasn't it?
Because I remember stuff like that, like in when I was like kindergarten.
I think it was on an old 488, a 486X chipset. That's how old that game was. It would be a 480 or 580. Probably 480.
I remember, was it the Apple II? The one had the one. Yeah, the one that had the. It looks like the old Fallout terminal almost. From Fallout games.
Yep.
But I remember like playing.
Nope, it would have been 286. My bad. I take that back because that's 1986. Would have been 286 or 386, but I'm going to go 286.
I remember playing the games like Oregon Trail and Number Mantra and a couple other ones on that, and it's like a 2-second key delay.
Yeah, that's about right. It was usually a delay, unfortunately for everybody. You just had to figure it out.
And every time I play Oregon Trail, I always died of dysentery after I got past the Mississippi.
Yeah, no, that's a standard. The question is, could you survive the dysentery? And most of the time was no.
Could you fort? No, never fort. Never fort.
Well, a lot of problems with like Oregon Trail, it was all RNG.
Yep.
You can make good choices. You can do. There was really no strategy in that game except for make sure you're well stocked and make sure that you try to take the least dangerous course.
Yeah, pathways. Yeah.
Well,
but end of the day, everything was always dictated by RNG.
There was only so many points you get, but there was one point you could get infinite of. Do you remember what that was? Because people were like, "Oh, you can't get a higher score than this," and I was like, "I bet you I can. I bet you I get a perfect score and everything and get a higher score. You know how you get a higher score?
I forget.
It was money.
Don't you? I was gonna say, don't you just continue hunting?
No, yep, you just hunt. And a lot of people couldn't figure that out when I was a kid on that game.
Yeah.
Well, I was a teenager, I guess. When I was a teenager, we played that game.
Kid.
I'm still technically a kid, teenager, but when I was playing that, I figured out how to get high in my school. Everybody was like, "How do you get a higher score on this? How do you get your score so high?" It's like money. And they're like, "Well, how do you do that?" I just hunt, trade for bullets, traded like meat for a high price, buy bullets, hunt, buy bullets, sell the meat, extra meat to a trading post, and you just do it right inside the trading post. You hunt.
You just settle down and you don't go forward
for a little bit. Yeah, essentially, and you just infinite fucking money.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, then right before you get in, you're like, okay, you have the max amount of meat you can carry. You have the max amount of money. You have, well, there's no max, and everyone's like, how do you get such high scores? You got to be cheating. It's like, no, I'm just playing.
Well,
the game.
It's like whenever I go from I play New Vegas, I always cheese it. And it's like some people watch me play every now and then. And it's like, how do you get so many caps? It's like, collect everything, sell everything. Collect everything, sell everything.
Games were new when I was a kid, Sparky. No one understood the idea of cheesing. I kind of did because I just kind of I could understand. I looked at the games like there's a way to cheese that. There's a way to get around this. Like I played board games. There's always a way around to make infinite money in a board game or whatever you need. You just got to know how to do it. I knew how to do that very well in board games back in the day. That's all I played. Now and especially Dungeons and Dragons. In second edition, you could create a godlike character by level 5 if you knew how.
Yeah, I mean, technically, in Final Fantasy, you were able to kind of
and then
spec up your characters pretty quick in one area.
But as when these games came out, they left so many holes, and they still are. There still are today. And everybody, let's take in account 7 Days to Die. They get pissed off, and then they try to fix it, and then they make it worse. And
yeah.
And yet to this day, still have not fixed the water physics.
No, I don't think they'll ever will.
They never will. They will never fix the water fixes.
That will always that will always be my infinite bitch about 7 Days to Die. Water physics.
Bane.
Oh shit.
That is their bane.
That will always be their bane. Like I said, there is no possibility for that. They would have to recode water, and I don't think. I mean, I think they tried once, and yeah,
that was hilarious. Well, it did try once, and then they say we fixed the water mechanic, and he said here, and he was like, "Let's go over here." He tried to listen.
I remember when that happened. It's like they came out. It's like, hey, we fixed the water mechanic in the game. We tested it out by doing what? Stockpiled a shit ton of fucking explosives in the middle of the lake and set it off.
Yeah.
Infinite crater.
Yeah.
Continuously
fills with water that never fills. So like One Piece. Yeah. Just call it One Piece and be happy with it, guys.
It's kind of inevitability for that one. I mean, seriously, jeez.
But it was.
And I don't get it. The only thing they had to do was just copy the mechanics of fucking Minecraft. That's all they had to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they borrowed it heavily from several different
Minecraft,
games.
anyways.
And other things, yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, all right. They took a lot of mechanics. They brought back some of the old mechanics. They tried to make the zombies smarter. They've given them mallets for hands. They've upped their defense abilities for the zombies. They've tried to make them so that they attack you, the player, but really angry at the blocks.
They need to bring. They need to put horses in that game.
Hello, Dr. Smile friend.
I wish they look if they were able to bring up their animal count, that'd be great. But we were kind of stuck with what we got. So
well, really, they need to bring up the fucking people count.
That would be great because we've been waiting for bandits for a while. Raiders.
It would be nice to have bandits and raiders within 7 days ago. It's like, I get it. It's a beta game. Fine. It's a beta. It's somewhat out now. But it's like, come on. It's
actually
it's not that hard to program people.
No, because we've had modders that do that already. They put in NPCs and program them to be in game, to be companions or rivals. So it is possible. And we've been waiting for the raiders / bandits for, I think it was since Alpha 16, give or take, somewhere there. So yes.
So a couple of things that I think they need to do besides water physics is like up the animal count, make rideable mounts a thing.
Yes.
Get rid of the indestructibility around the trading posts, make them susceptible.
Yeah.
Bring in NPCs and bandits and stuff like that, and make it to where people, the NPCs can be taunted. It would be cool to see a horde knight go on, and while you're fighting the horde, if you happen to go by like a trading post, you see the trading post getting attacked.
No, that'd be great because honestly,
here, let me. This is my opinion on it.
All right,
that's about that's kind of that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, their focus on the learn by reading, it was a stupid idea. and trying to make the traders specific traders for specific biomes, just kind of locked in those areas, kind of really defeats the purpose of wanting to seek out a trader for the most part because you
So
automatically know that you're going to get a trader X somewhere. One of four.
yeah. So the learn by reading mechanic
Yes,
would be a good mechanic if it's utilized correctly, and
correct. It would be, but
as in this everything, you make everything skill based. You got to do so many tasks per deal to
uh
gain like a skill point within that task to be proficient at, like bullet making
so
or
like
ability
learn by doing.
makers. Learn by doing.
Yes.
You introduce the reading knowledge mechanic to make you more proficient in the learn by doing mechanic.
Well, it's supposed to kind of help buff you to a point. It's not supposed to be the only thing that you do, because any player that goes into 7 days will automatically look for those books so that they can
Well,
move their character up fast.
not only that, you have that, but I also think the skills that you can get within game, the points you can put in whenever you level up,
Yeah.
I do think those need to be locked to where you cannot put a point, say in survivalist. You can't put a point in survivalist until you do like so many things within that skill tree
Oh, yeah.
to be able to put a point in it. And once you put a point in it, you can then move up to the next level and do more things, and then so on and so forth. That
No,
I
that
think they
they
do
do have.
that. That would greatly increase the difficulty instead of trying to like break certain mechanics within the fucking game.
Well, okay. So what they could relatively do, because again they're in the continental United States. I believe they're in the Texas area, a home of lots of guns. Um, let's be real. And these people are, I believe, Eastern European who are trying to infantilize what life in America is all about. Unfortunately, having a pipe rifle or machine gun or whatever, that just doesn't work, doesn't fly, especially when you're in a country that pretty much has a per capita of gun to people ratio to about maybe about 20 to 1.
I can understand the concept if it was they put you in the middle of nowhere and it's like a long fucking trek to any
No,
place.
again,
I can get it as like a crafting based skill or skill based skill to be able to
yeah,
do in order to survive. But yes, you got that's pretty much got to be like removed once you get to a city and stuff like that. And even then,
correct.
you may they've already made weapons a little bit harder to find within the game, so it's like
They have, but not by much. You can still luck
not by
out. Get it.
much.
No, you can still luck out. Get the a gun in the toilet, a basic pistol, which you pretty much are king, and especially the beginning part.
Yeah.
If you can get a knife, you're and a pistol. God, you're God.
What they do need to do to make it a little bit more interesting, because think about it in actual real life, the concept
Uh,
of finding a makeshift weapon that's made out of pipes.
yep, and
um
duct
i
tape.
I pretty much can, I know Jim Max would know, is a fucking terrifying idea and concept.
Uh huh.
You bring it into where it has a limitation. So many after so many fires or just random chances, uh the gun either breaks or blows the fuck up.
I like that. That makes a lot more sense to me because
It's
honestly, I look at the list of guns that we get from the Trader X once we complete his find shit in a hole task. We're presented with a pipe rifle, Okay, then we got the pipe shoddy. Then we got like a pipe pistol, which is kind of like a revolver, but not really. Then we get the pipe machine gun, which is like the best one of the entire collection. Then we get the pipe baton, and I'm like, we go for the pipe machine gun, but even that, you kind of ask yourself, why? How is that a thing? How do you get a machine gun from a pipe
I mean,
and
it
not
can be
have it blow up?
done. It
And not
it
have
can
it blow
be.
up or be just,
I was gonna say
different
it could
bullets.
be done, but I wouldn't trust it and it wouldn't be reliable.
No, that's basically what I was thinking. Going, okay, that this is a new problem, but most of the time they really don't. Like I said, infanticizing America. They're trying to put us in what is considered a Stone Age level of activity in this little realm that we're stuck in, little cage. But we're able to go outside the box. We don't have to oblige by the rules of each biome or each POI of where we start, where we finish. We can cheat the system. We know where the actual loot is, and chances are we're going to get a better weapon than the pipe. So realistically, it kind of defeats the purpose of giving us a pipe weapon. Give us a low level, and again, it should be a low level gun that we survive with, like a simple 9 millimeter or something that's low, like a 22, and then we have to kind of scale up. It the bullet that will do more damage per se, not the actual amount of points that we put in to spec in, so that we can make ourselves a lot more proficient. Because the moment that we fire the gun multiple times, just like in State of Decay or what is it, Project Zomboid, which is a good one on that one. The more times that you fire your shotgun, the better you are at aiming and knowing how to load it, clean it, all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of learned by doing. More times you do it, the better you get at it. Same thing with most anything that we do in life. But this learned by reading aspect of it doesn't help realistically.
Yeah.
It's a
Uh,
good add-on.
yeah. Speaking of games, switching up a little bit, I want to talk a little bit about one of my favorite games.
I'm guessing it's not Star Citizen.
Close.
Oh, it is, because I said I'm guessing it's not Star Citizen.
No,
You
no, I
said
said
close,
close.
so I guess it is Star Citizen. Okay.
No. It's
It's
Elite
something
Dangerous.
dangerous, right? Yes.
Well, you play Elite, right?
Sparingly. I have played it. I know
Okay.
of the game.
So they're getting ready to launch a new ship next week,
Okay.
and it's absolutely fucking nuts. Let me. Oh, hang on. Let me
He's
share
killed
my.
his shit as usual. I love it. I love it.
Kill my shit as usual. Yep. All right, here we go.
All righty, here he is. I hit the button. Oh, there we go.
Exactly. You're hyped. So another way to describe this is the best problem I've ever flown.
Yeah, no, this definitely is. I don't know how they got this approved, to be honest with you, with how like baby mode a lot of our updates have been in the past. I don't know who or how they got this approved for a flight mechanic.
Well,
I would love to
you,
see. The only thing it's missing is a vector indicator, to be completely honest.
Yeah. Oh, that would be something nice to add into the game. But I'll tell you how I think it got approved. Nobody flew at FA off.
I mean, even then, flying this bitch FA on is still psychotic.
It is. Okay. Let me see if I can like crank it up here just to show, because Lila just coming in for the first time.
Me too.
Actually, you know what? Even just doing this, okay. Just get like going in one straight line.
I'm getting motion
this
sickness.
zone here.
Yeah. This thing is
I'm
getting
very.
Oh, just wait.
Very queasy.
Oh, just wait.
That's already fast as fuck. Now I add a boost into this.
She's a small Ulrich. How we doing?
It's insane. And now
Wait, she has turbines in her wings?
You're literally not
Yeah.
even rolling on my screen. You're just twitching back and forth.
Watch how fast this fucker doesn't roll.
let me see it from my
No,
point
I
of view.
understand. Yeah, but
I really don't want one.
All right, I'll go buy. I'll spin to win.
win.
It's
All right.
It's
Yeah,
the-
you're just wiggling.
You spin.
Yes.
Right.
Now stop.
Spins so fast.
It gets the same thing. Fighters get that effect.
yes.
Yeah.
This fucker can. You heard turn on a dime. This thing can flip on a fucking pin's head.
Okay.
It is the most psychotic, agile fucking ship I have seen within this game by far. And it comes out early access Monday.
Soon.
I'm buying it because I just want to be able to fly something like that.
Of course, Sparky's got to buy it. Shut up and take my monies.
Right.
I know, right? Jeez.
So here's the thing. I can buy it or I can wait 3 months until it comes out.
Your
in-game
choice
credit.
either way. I mean, if it's something that you want to play with and figure out,
Yeah.
definitely purchase.
Well,
but-
and the way I look at it is I like the fact that they've released the ships after a period of time. Like you can buy any ship in the game in AUX.
Yeah.
Except for like a couple, like the Imperial Clipper and the Federal Corvette, because those are like elite ranked ships that you got to go through different. There's like a couple different tier ships within the Federation Empire that you can't buy in AUX. You've got to go through the rank up process within those two factions to unlock them to get them.
All right.
But besides from those ships, every other ship you can buy in credits or you can buy in AUX. When a new ship comes out, this is Kestrel Mark II. And yes, it's got 4 engines within the reins. It's like gyro turbines within the reins.
Okay.
This thing can boost sideways, forwards, and backwards, up and down. It can just from standstill launch any fucking direction and then stop instantly. And Rain Man is a pretty good pilot. A lot better than I am, because he usually flies in the game fly assist off. So fly assist within the game, it's basically, if you hit your direction and you go back to center, it stops with fly assist on. Or if you hit forward and you let off your throttle, you continue going forward. Fly assist off basically is like a constant motion. So if you hit your yaw, pitch, or turn, you will continuously go that direction until you correct for it. Like go back the other way and correct it. Same thing with thrust. If you go forward, you'll continue going forward until you go backwards, sideways, or anything like that. A lot of players play fly assist off, like fighting goids and stuff like that, and it gives a lot better control to the ship if you know how to fly it.
Yeah.
You cannot fly that ship fly assist off. It is too psychotic.
Again, it's because of the fact that it's got the twin turbines in the wings. So
yeah,
it causes a problem.
Yeah, I know you played Elite here and there. You probably not played every ship or anything like that, but it's like it's just that's one of the reasons why I like Elite.
No, I get it. I've kind of locked myself into a different kind of architectural of a game, which is which is kind of similar but not exactly the same. I get it. I'm not going to put the battle up there.
I see. I know a lot of concepts that you can do. I can't remember if it's that game or Space Engineer. You can build a ship.
Actually, we're getting close to being able to build the ship in the actual Star Citizen. That's a whole new thing that we'll be talking about later. it's Space Engineer 1 and 2 that you're able to build the ship and have your actual functionality within the 3D space that you kind of work within. So basically, Legos in space. That's basically what Space Engineer is. Um, we're we're being introduced to something a little bit different for Star Citizen. We're getting a crafting mechanic, which is kind of was talked about a while back, but never really implemented. And now it's being implemented where we can actually produce certain materials or deconstruct certain materials to get down to its core components so it actually has a higher value on the sales market. It seems like they're changing the direction of where the core looting mechanic is going to be, and that's going to be within the industrial sector, which is going to be the heart of the actual game.
I was gonna say,
Uh,
isn't Star Citizen? No, I'm probably thinking of one of the other games, but it's
it's
like,
okay.
wasn't that like Skyrim in space? But that was a Bethesda game.
That would be Starfield.
Yep,
Starfield.
Starfield.
Yes, Starfield.
Star Citizen is actually starting to get some new things. So
Yes. So we have the crafting mechanic that'll be showing up in 4.7. They are gearing up to release the single player game Squadron 42 this year, most likely at the last quarter. It is been on the finish lot for a bit, and they believe after they finished with the release of Squadron 42, not only will it be bringing in some of the other aspects of Squadron into the persistent universe of Citizen, they're going to be enhancing Nyx, which is the new industrial area that we have currently for the game. They will kind of bring in some of the ships from Squadron 42 into the persistent universe of Star Citizen, which is supposed to be the continuation of the MMO, as well as maybe aliens. We don't know as of yet, but we're getting close to the actual official 1.0, which is the solid release of the game. So yes, it took a while to get them to this level, but honestly, I'm surprised they're actually going to be finished with at least one of the games within this year or within the
Yeah,
next 2 years.
I'll send you a picture in the back office of what
Yeah.
my control setup is.
Yeah, no. I will wait.
There it is.
All right, there we go.
Actually, hang on, man. Don't show that. Don't show that. Hang
Oh,
on, hang on.
you don't want to show off your sexy furry legs?
No, I messed up and I left something in frame. And no, yeah, my legs was one of them, but
Yes,
no, I left a pill bottle in frame.
Yeah, no, I gathered that was going to be like a no. I was going. I don't know if I could do that. I don't want to do that, Sparky.
I don't want to,
Dox yourself again, or anybody else?
Well, technically, I haven't really doxed myself, but
well, we do know who you are, so that's a beautiful thing.
I told you who I am.
We know. That's why I said we kind of know, but
but not the vast majority of the net though.
Your mother's done that. So kind of already been there, down that rabbit hole.
All right, there you go.
Okay, give me a second while I pull that up. No. Okay, cool. Let's see if I can blow this up. So there we go, and then share the screen. Not that one. Is it no window? Do the window. Do the window. There we go. Share. There we go. There it is. There's his beautiful setup.
Yeah.
His beautiful
Twin
setup.
BKBs.
Yes.
With a Elgato Stream Deck for multifunction buttons.
Yes. It probably has a button for pooping.
I could.
Yeah. See.
But yeah, that's my flight controls.
Nice.
And I haven't got ordered in yet. But I'm going to sometime tonight. Because taxes just came in. So
Yeah, I have to.
I'm gonna be getting chair mounts.
All right.
So I'll actually have a very good proper setup.
Nice. Nice. But yeah, no. Let's see if I could get to.
What do you guys
Yeah,
play sauces of? Just keyboard and mouse?
You could do with flight sticks. The
I know
keyboard,
you
mouse,
can.
the-
I know.
But
Flight
I usually
Citizen
do
is
keyboard
set up.
mouse. Me personally,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know Soft Citizen's control layout is almost fairly identical to Elite.
Yeah.
I just know I'm just asking like in general because I don't know about Jim Max. I don't know if he would have flight sticks. He'd probably use controller or keyboard and mouse. You, on the other hand, Rogue, I would figure you would, but again,
I find certain games that you can get away with keyboard and mouse very easily, and other games that you could do better with the flight sticks in that. Until they kind of work out a lot of the bugs for Star Citizen flight sticks, nice to have, but remapping them can be a pain in the ass. They've just kind
same
of
with Elite.
yeah, I know. They just kind of got into mapping kind of things, but even the mapping on the keyboard.
So,
oof, wow.
So here's the thing with Elite Dangerous, there is 90 plus control setups you can have on the ship by itself. That's not in general. That's not on foot. That's not SRV. That's just the ship itself. You can have about 90 different control inputs for different things.
Yeah.
Most generally, you can use a basic setup, but then it doesn't utilize all the functions and buttons on the actual sticks themselves. So you got to go through and just remap them. And Elite Dangerous's issue is you can set up a custom control set, which is not a big deal. I had those fuckers backed up because the game has a glitch about wanting to yeet them every now and then. But besides, but besides from that, say for instance, like I had my Thrustmasters stick.
That just sounds very poor.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what's called. Anyways, I had my old flight sticks and throttle set up, and then whenever I swapped over to these, you can't just. So it's real stupid, and FDev needs to go back in and solve this fucking issue because it's an easy issue to solve. But when you set up a custom control setup, it will not load the profile if you do not have any of your controls set up. So I've got to have my gamepad on foot, and then when I start the game up, it'll automatically load the setup. But if I unplug one of the sticks, if I unplug my handheld controller, if I unplug the mouse, if I unplug the keyboard and I load into it, it will not even attempt to pull up the custom control set. And if you want to switch out a controller for a new one, you have to remap everything because you cannot wipe out a controller once it's in. So if you swap out a controller, you're either have to leave that controller plugged in or just remap everything. I've already went through and I remapped all my controls on this game 10 plus fucking times since I've started playing this game. It is a bitch.
No, that's why I said right now, even for a game that's still kind of considered in alpha / almost beta, more alpha than beta, but we have a lot of bugs that we have to work around. It's usually easier just to focus on the keyboard and mouse.
Yeah. But no, it's like for me to play a game, a flight sim game or anything like that, I've got to have I gotta have sticks, and
No, I
it's
get it.
not. It's not that I can't play on keyboard and mouse. I've done it before.
Yeah.
I just don't have fun with it.
No, I get it. I get it.
So I gotta have sticks to have fun with it. That's one of the main reasons why I haven't really played like Hawks or Hawks 2 on Xbox 360 in such a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I have the setup for it, but I have no way to properly set the because the controls are fucking massive.
Oh yeah.
I have no way of setting them up in front of me or in a way that is comfortable to put in my hand to be able to play the game with sticks. I played it on I played and beat the game on controller.
Yeah.
Very easy, very possible. I just don't have as much fun with it if I don't have sticks.
No, I get it. I get it.
It's a preference for in the end of the day.
No, and that's basically for the player base. It's always going to be a preference. No, some have the twin sticks with the VR setup, so they feel like they're actually in the ship. Blah blah blah. Others just kind of do the whole keyboard and mouse because of the factor. There's multiple different jobs that you can actually do inside said game, so you aren't always going to be kind of going to devote yourself to just one specific thing for the most part. Some players do. Some kind of stick with the mining aspect. Some kind of do the hauling. So you're literally a space trucker or whatever. Some do the whole what do you call it? Stop track. The hunting and all that kind of stuff in game. So there's that. So
Yeah. Now, is Star Citizen now in alpha, or is it still kind of like beta?
it is in I gotta say more of an alpha stage. It's kind of in the same kind of situation as 7 Days to Die, where it in the beginning of it, before they did the kind of a retreatment, because Robert he's a unique card. He's a perfectionist to the point where when he was doing his original game of Wing Commander, the studios that would have like production wise that had control over him, which is kind of tell him that we're done with making this game, we have to release it. If you left it up to Roberts, we'd be waiting for the Wing Commander today to be pushed out because he's that weird kind of guy that likes to. We've got this new piece, this new product that we could use. I could put it in my game, even though
Gotcha.
yeah. So he's gone through at least 3 to 4 different teams before we even got to this stage. So right now, which is impressive, that he's kind of slowed down and quite happy with what he has currently. That he's saying that we're getting closer to release date, which is like okay, finally. So yeah, I
How
can
many
understand.
years?
Yeah, almost 11 years.
See, for me,
Probably close.
it's like this, and I'm not gonna be as anal as what my
No.
mom is about
Yeah.
between elite and solid and stuff like that. That's that's just her. But for me,
No,
it's like elite is it's a fully developed game. It's out.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like it's out.
Oh, I know it's been out
And
for a
that's
while.
why, and that's what I like about it. I would be more prone to playing Soul Citizen if it was like in final mode.
I would say. Oh, correction. It's been in development for about 15 years. I would say. Reason why I say it was 10 because those first 5 years he pretty much did a reset. So
Well,
we're getting close to final production. We're in a state of where
That-
the game actually it has a good playability. It has a system in place. Uh, Unfortunately, for some players, a rollback does happen on their account, meaning that they may lose items
yeah,
here and
that's
there.
I'm not I don't drive with that one. Games like Power World is understandable because it's like I'm gonna play Power World, and whenever a new update comes out, a new something comes out, I will probably reload my old game and suffer with some of the bugs, or I'll just start a new game.
Correct.
Elite, I kind of treat as my forever game, meaning I'm not planning on resetting anything at all.
No, I get it.
So that's the game.
No.
And my problem is if I get to playing Star Citizen and I get to a point in the game where like I'm getting set up, I'm established, I'm to a certain point, and they go through and they do a rollback, that will be I quit the game.
No, I get it. That's what happens to some of the actual player base, and again, I'm not gonna say that doesn't happen, or I'm not gonna say that you can't have that opinion.
At least in Elite, like if you like fuck up and delete your account, you got at least 90 fucking days to get with FDev to get that shit restored.
No, that's something that they can do. Unfortunately, it comes down to a lot of the rollbacks. So basically, you have your starter ship, which is pretty much the payment of getting the game, which is usually about what, $60, 50, $60, whatever, which is the standard. That's your first little ship, so that's with you for life. You have to have your starter ship, your starter account, in order to play the MMO version of the game. So basically, that's your game for forever. That's your ship. That's your forever ship. Yes, you can move her up the scale with actual real currency if you so wish. It's easy to melt her, but basically it's that's the term. Basically, you pretty much upgrade your starter ship to whatever you wish to have, depending on how much money you're willing to spend. Most people don't spend a lot. Normal people don't spend a lot unless you're a whale. Then forget it. You're crazy. But
so
that starter kit that you have is yours for life of the game.
I gotcha. So like the thing I find novel with Elite, it's like it's $10 to get the. It's like $10-$14 to get the game, Odyssey, Horizons, everything, all the downloads, expansions, stuff like that, on foot in space. $14 in the game.
No, I know.
And
I mean,
from
Elite's
there,
been around for a while.
Yeah, and from there, you don't have to spend a dime.
No, that's the same thing.
The only time you really gotta spend money is if you want one of the early access ships, or if you want cosmetics, which I buy cosmetics and I buy some of the early access ships.
No, but again, that goes to the development of the actual game. No,
but
and that's basically kind of the same thing for Star Citizen. Yes, you have your entry point, but most people think there's a pay to win scale where the whales that get into it that spend like thousands upon thousands of dollars
has that mentality.
Yeah,
but it's like I don't see it as pay to win, because it's like you get early access to ships, so you get early access to ships that other people that they don't want to spend the money don't want to get. The thing with Elite too is you can play in solo, you can play in open, you can play in groups. For me, I play in a group with Lynn, Cam, and I think 10 other people. Most part I played by myself. I don't play in open because I hate Genkus. So I don't want to deal with the fucking Genkus, so I don't play in open. Fuck them.
I get it.
But it's like the most you gotta spend for a ship is you have 3 tiers of ships you can get within, like, say for instance the Kestrel that's coming out.
Yeah,
you can get the basic, you can get the Stellar, and get the Galactic. I think the basic is like 20,000 arcs, the Stellar is 36,000 arcs, and the Galactic's like 52,000 arcs. 52,000 arcs, it's like $30.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you don't want to pay $30 for early access ship, wait 3 months whenever it's
Mhm.
released for credits, and you can buy it for in-game credits.
Pretty much. I mean,
Nothing is fully locked behind a paywall.
no, that's something I can actually say with Star Citizen. Yes, there's the early adopters who wish to spend the currency very quick to try to get the largest fleet going, which could net you pretty close to 25K if or more.
Yeah.
That's if you want all the ships. But realistically, a lot of the ships can be purchased with in-game currency. Maybe you'll have like a small section of ships that are pretty much early introductions before they go into the in-game currency style, and it's kind of, this is a brand new ship. We're
And
still kind of testing it out. If you want to play with it, here it is. If you have the subscription portion of it, you get access to these ships for your subscription cost. So realistically, you don't have to spend the actual monies for it. So they've
I know Elite pay to win in that terminology is highly, highly fucking frowned upon. And the player base keeps FDev in check
Uh-huh.
and fucking honest, because they will pitch a fucking bit. I think the last time they pitched a bitch was when for system colonization.
Yeah. Okay.
And they introduced the dodecahedron colony,
Yeah.
which is the most massive fucking space station you can get and build in the game.
Well, we're getting space stations eventually. We haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah. Oh, well, Trailblazer's been around for like last year.
I know it's
Yeah,
been a little, yeah.
the bubble's grown
Oh yeah.
tremendously in the
See,
last fucking
if we were if Roberts was able to use his freelancer or his wing commander world properly, his IPs that he helped create, uh, a lot of this would have been fast tracked. He's recreating everything from scratch, so
yeah, that sucks.
yeah, he's way
But
behind, and he's an idiot most of the time. But he's learning. Now, my personal favorite, which is pretty much in game, it's about 30 million, but she literally prints money. Over time, she can make you a lot of money. This is called the Reclaimer. So basically,
that
she's a scrapper in space.
that looks like the Panther Clipper.
Yeah, pretty much it. I mean, kind of hard to come up with something.
Actually, it's not. It's not. But
no,
I
but
like it.
Yeah. No. So that there can be, so that there's usually supposed to be like a team of 4 or whatever that's supposed to run this. You can have like an entire crew running this monster of a ship. It can be done solo, which is pretty good. So what she does is she's got this extender arm that will break apart a ship and then will send out nanobots to deconstruct a ship to its base core parts, as you can see here. So that arm comes out. It's going to, in this case, eat the wreckage. Usually what it's going to do is make a wreckage and then eat it. In this case, it's going to eat it up eventually. So, and it goes through like vibrations.
Cool. That is a neat mechanic I wish was in Elite.
Yeah.
But get back on my point I was trying to make.
Yeah,
they put out the dodecahedron station, and at first when it came out, it was only going to be available for orcs. 50,000 orcs, that is.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really do it. It's not like a ship or anything like that. And I think Elite thought that they might have been able to get away with it. But the problem is like the stations are tied to like system economies. And because you can go, one of the downsides is like if you go to colonize a system, it doesn't matter if you're in solo, a group, or an open. that
Yeah.
that system is claimed throughout all aspects.
Yeah.
So once a system's claimed, it's off the table. You can no longer get it anywhere in game. So even in solo.
Oh
So
no, I get it.
it's in the game itself. So whenever you build a system in the economy, you get credits for it. So
Mhm.
it's an in-game feature that grind, make credits, make
Yeah.
different items, stuff like
Yeah.
that. People looking at that as like a pay to win almost, because you can set that thing up next to like a water planet or uplight planet, make bukus of fucking money,
Oh yeah.
and it's like it's only available in Orcs.
No, I get it. I mean,
But once you bought it, you had it, so you
yeah.
didn't have to buy it again.
No.
But a lot of people flip the fucking shit out over it because
No, I get it. I get it.
nothing in this
I
game is
totally
supposed to be
understand.
hidden behind Orcs unless it's just solely cosmetic.
No, but again,
So
it's revenue generating.
after a lot of drum beating, it was like a couple days. He
Uh,
came out and said, "Yep, no, it'll be early access.
yeah.
You can buy it in game after so many months."
Yeah, no, I get it.
So I mean, they push the limit with what they can try to get away with, but
Yeah.
in the day, they do their damnedest to at least make sure the player base is happy.
No, it's
Although
kind of
they really kind of need to throw another Thargoid war out there, because there's a lot of people get antsy,
no. I'm not surprised. I'm not
because
surprised.
it's getting to a point right now. There's like nothing really to do in game but just flying grind.
Yeah, no. And that's where it used to be before they updated on the Star Citizen side of things. That was basically it. You just had to do the grind, and you had to figure exactly which grind you wanted to do. Now you have multiple different jobs. Each job kind of presents you with a different amount of in-game currency to purchase whatever that you want for the most part. So we have at least I think it's 3 to 4 different jobs that are right now waiting to be implemented in the actual game, which is the medic system, uh, because you can actually play as a medic in the game. Uh, we have the what's the other one? They did the reintroduction of the hauling system. The policing system. It's something that they've taken out of the game and they'll kind of bring back into the game as well. So yeah, it's yeah, you have like all these different jobs, but right now the only thing that most people have been doing for the most part is playing mercenary. So, but yeah, the mining mechanic solid can be boring, but if that's your thing, then it's your thing. Hauling solid. Uh, the infantry portion of it, or the bounty hunter portion of it, pretty solid. And like I said, they're just kind of adding on where they had the economy aspect of it, because there's the data miner. Like literally, you have a ship that can actually get data, which
Mm-hmm.
can turn around to make you a buku box if you're good at it. Uh, you have the ability to be a criminal, pirate. The boarding of
Mm-hmm.
ships now is actually possible. That was a thing that was a pipe dream for the longest time.
Operations and leads coming online in the next 2 months. Well, that's going to be framed for mega ships.
Yeah. Actually, in this case, it's kind of for all ships that are not the small fighters. So, medium-sized to larger ships can all be boarded. Uh, the engine now has become a thing because now you have to have an engineers for the larger ships, because of the factor that uh, your larger ships are susceptible to the smaller fighters, and if they plug away at your shield long enough, it depletes, goes into your hull at specific areas of the actual ship. You can knock out somebody's ability to fly, to warp, this quantum warp, or to be able to fight. So
That's always fun to do.
I know, right?
I'm good.
Knock out the drives and just play
Yes.
with the ship.
Yes.
My name is
So-
Gem D Max.
Yeah,
and I'm going to
right?
be king of the pirates.
But
Right.
yeah, no, it's like, yeah, that what I'm doing right now in Elite is just power play grind every
Yeah.
week, do my power play missions for whatever reason, because I got into power play because of the stupid storyline CG they had last year that they kind of just stopped on afterwards, waiting for
Yeah.
operations to come into play. So we're just kind of rating hold patterns. So I'm just working on like power play stuff.
No, I get
Whenever I'm done with that, I go out and collect mats. Like I all my main mats I use for engineering and stuff like that are like maxed out. I'm just doing like Guardian and Thargoid stuff right now and on foot stuff. And if I'm not doing that, I'm either trying to get one of my ranks up, like combat or on foot or one of those, or I'm flipping through the codex going, what is highlighted in orange and what can I discover now? And then basically point and click, go discover, fill up codex, basically achievement hunt.
Yeah, no, we haven't really gotten to that level of story. There's still, like I said, they're still fleshing out the current Star Citizen prequel story, which is supposed to get us to where we are in the persistent universe. So
yeah. Once they put that game out, and once it's like available, and I look at it, and it's not like ridiculous, like buying the ships or anything like that.
No,
I
it's
might end up
game.
taking a look at it. Yeah, I might just take a look at it.
Yeah, I get it. No, because once Squadron 42 comes out, which is the solo game that's supposed to lead you to the persistent universe, and we don't know exactly what other additionals will come with the moment you go from the solo base game to the persistent universe, because that is still up in the air. And there is rumored that you'd be able to get whatever you had in the solo base game to be brought over and transferred over into the persistent universe, because all those systems and mechanics and ships would be available in the persistent universe. So it's a matter of just, I'm guessing, taking whatever data that they have and transferring over to the other, or you would have a specialized code in order to get those particular ships back into your fleet, which will be part of your account. So, again, I don't know how he's going to work it. We had a long wait for him to go through the merging of all the different servers to one. So server meshing was the longest period of a wait.
We finally got that.
Yeah, so that portion we're done with that. It's still janky. Is done. And it's janky because they keep adding more stuff to it instead of just allowing it to, figure its shit out. Well, we have we have 4 new systems that will be inactive soon. So we have the Pyro system that was just introduced. We have the Stanton system. We have the Next system or Nick system, and we're supposed to have the last one, which is Terra, Earth, and its systems.
Soul,
or at least yes.
So they call it Terra and that one, not Soul.
Oh, right now it's Terra. It could be Soul by the time we don't know.
No.
We don't know. That's why we're waiting to find out for the solo game to come out, so we know exactly where we are, because that's also going to introduce. Because right now we have some alien ships that are part of the actual solo base game, and we really have no real solid details, like history behind it. We have some aspects of history, so like certain daggers we have that's from a different alien species that uses for ceremonial purposes, but it's really sharp and can be used as a weapon, that kind of stuff. So yeah, and we haven't even gotten our alien species in said game. So yeah, that solo yeah, no, it's like, so that solo based game we're waiting for, but In the meantime, we were given at first a showcase. You just show up, look at the pretty ship that you purchased, and you can't do anything with it. Then you were able to move it, but you couldn't move it too far. Then you were able to play the basic game, and then they added more shit to the game, which kind of caused a lot of jank questions. They've improved the graphics, create server meshing, up the graphics more, added more jobs, created new realms to go to, so more aspects of the map, so you're not stuck in one area. So yeah, it's been a further, and again, I'm gonna have to say, 10 years of progression, even though it's been a 15-year kind of in the making kind of game. Uh, they have made like three different versions of this game: the solo adventure, the military portion of it where you can run around and shoot people, or fly ships and shoot people, and then the actual persistent universe that you have to live in. And yeah, I'm waiting for them to make a coffee machine to actually, you hit a button and it gives you coffee.
I'm waiting for them to let us go to the bathroom.
That's the other thing, the shower.
And shower.
And yeah, I'm waiting for that one because every ship that we have that's kind of medium to large
Has a
It's
bathroom.
comes to the pooping
shower.
station.
Yeah.
Well, the one
Yeah,
has a
yeah.
sink, but I don't know
Yeah,
if it has a
some
shower.
do, but they mostly come with a pooping station.
No, they all come with a
I was
sink.
gonna say-
I have noticed that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're sitting there telling me it's like I gotta add like 4 new systems, and I'm sitting there going to myself, I've been through 40 systems last week.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, no.
But here's the thing, though. You could literally travel at slow speed all the way across the universe.
Yes.
That is the one thing with an Elite. It's every system is instanced.
Yes.
It is possible. I have done this, especially whenever the CG last year was coming out. There was a system that was permanent locked,
Oh yeah, no.
and
yeah.
right next door to it was another system that was like 0.6 light years.
Yeah.
And I had a ship that had enough fuel tanks, enough speed to get there in about 7 hours. And I did that. Unfortunately, you get to where the store is, there's nothing there.
Yeah.
That is one of the things with Elite is there's a lot of instancing that has to happen.
Oh yeah, no.
But
Again, it is.
On
I mean,
on the side notes,
Yeah.
there's literally millions of fucking systems you can go to.
No. That's something that both games have their own advantages and different disadvantages towards. And again, I'm not taking away from either or of the game because they do what they're.
Yeah, they
supposed
have their
to do.
strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to take away from Space Engineer. That's a pretty solid game.
I
It
like
has some
seeing
weaknesses,
all
but it's pretty solid.
so I know that there was a meta in Space Engineer where people were just building ships to look like ships from both Star Citizen and Elite in the game.
Yep. Oh, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica,
Yeah.
Deep
Star
Space
Wars.
Nine, all of Star Trek, I should say. What is it? Babylon 5. If it's a spaceship, that was Buck Rogers. If it's a spaceship that has hit the sci-fi market in some way, it is in there. Hell, there's a mod where they've implemented water mechanics, so you can actually build battleships in that.
Nice.
So yeah,
So they got a step advantage above 7 Days a Die. You got it.
yeah. So and the water mechanics actually work. So kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It just works. Just works.
God, do they have some?
You're not saying that space game makes water mechanics better than 7 Days a Die.
I'm not trying
audacity.
to say that, but but yeah, no. It like I said, it's been an interesting adventure. Solid, kind of devoting my time in one basic space sim, and because usually I kind of float around with a lot of different space sims, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stop, focus on one, go away from it, come back to it, go away from it, come back to it, not just spend my 15 slash years in this particular thing. So it's like, okay, but it has
I'm kind of opposite. Once I get into a game I like, I can stay in it forever.
so yeah, it's usually good to step away, so let them to fix their shit. Yeah, so far for me, I haven't really lost any major ships. I have had my fleet divided in half, unlike Gemax, who lost his entire fleet. But
Yeah.
currency so far kind of remains the same, so you could.
I was gonna say, did Jim X make the mistake of having his fleet go plaid and losing it?
No, so one of the rollbacks that they did now, and again, like I said, the rollbacks are the weird ones. Uh, some players ended up losing their entire fleet,
Yep. And they're
minus
not going
the
to fix
actual
it.
starter ships.
Yeah.
It was like millions of voices crying out once simultaneously.
Oh yeah. A lot
And then
of
went
people weren't
silent.
happy.
Now the problem with them, even though they say they can't keep track of all of the actual ships on every account,
they can.
there's a way of doing it. It's just a lot of the times they're kind of lazy. Let's be real.
So
Bitching
if I
after
remember
getting-
it,
Yeah.
if I remember right, what Elite does, you have a save file on your actual computer.
Yeah.
For your commander and everything within the game.
Yeah, same thing.
And it correlates to everything within the server. So even if you like lose your stuff on your computer, you can get it back for Elite.
Well,
Or if
this
Elite,
does
if
that-
Elite messes up and loses it, they can retrieve the data from your own computer and then restore it.
There's a problem with that. When you log in, it over for and I found this out. When you log in for Star Citizen, it immediately overwrites your file with their file. So
yeah, Elite
and
doesn't do
everything's
that.
gone, and therefore it's like it's gone.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, no, it's they call it the journal within Elite, and basically anytime you log into the game and you log in,
Oh, no, we have
logs
that
in,
too.
it logs in under like notepad
Yeah,
entry
but
with
there's
all the data.
yeah. No, it's just because of the factor of them doing the chicanery and all that kind of stuff.
And there's third party software too. So like
Yeah, no,
they
no,
can
no,
even they can even recover my account through my Nara account if it came
no,
down to it.
I mean,
no,
I
no,
can show
that
they're just lazy. They don't want to.
they could do it if they were
Motivated.
persistent
Yeah.
on wanting to do it. Yeah, you just have to put enough of a bitch into it before they actually kind of okay. But yeah, most of the time people just kind of take that as a clear advantage because they still have their monies or the ability to generate a lot of insta cash pretty quick in game currency that will get them in game ships. So it's like okay. That's the greatest bug that most have kind of accepted for the most part is the factor that yeah, you know what, so as long as I still have my coin, I'm able to purchase these ships again, no problem, no major loss. I can
Mhm.
actually reduce the fleet to what I really need.
It'd be a bitch, but if I lost a ship or two, I can replace it very easily.
Yeah, that's basically yeah, because I've gotten to a certain point of the game where I'm a quadrillionaire.
Yep.
I got 11
Yeah,
billion right now.
I've got more than that. I sent Gemax money to kind of go here. This will supply you for whatever fleet that you want.
Oh, I know because I lost my money too last time, and I was really pissed. I was like, I'm just
Yeah.
My coin.
Yeah, no. I because I was able to scale up to get the reclaimer.
Yeah.
That reclaimer has been producing a lot of side hustle money for me. So it's just yeah, you take that ship silhouette, In the
Oh, yeah.
pilot seat, you get about 50 meters to the actual wreckage itself. Move over to the co-pilot seat. Put out the extendo arm. Let it do its thing. Rinse and repeat.
Have a
Move
copy.
over from one, yeah. And after a while, once your ship gets full, you go to the salvaging station and just take out one of the containers and put them off to the side. And if you've forgotten to bring your tractor beam gun that you have, you can build them inside the ship.
Yep.
Nice.
So, yeah, and to a large ship hangar area. Remove all the containers to a smaller ship if you so wish, and then sell the salvage to whatever district it is, and you get monies. Sometimes a lot of money, sometimes a little money. It all depends on whatever the value is, because of the economy kind of, just like in real life, kind of goes up and down. So you don't know where you are most of the time.
Yeah.
There are a lot
Yeah.
of different
They
third-party
have
features that you can
some.
go into and get what the actual value of the economy could be at that time frame.
If it's a bus, like in Elite, if it's a bus system, when you sell, you get like dirt prices on what you're trying to sell. But boom economy, you usually get top dollar.
Correct.
And if it's a
So,
boom economy with a resource that they really want, you get like triple.
oh yeah, no. And because of the mining aspect of it, which I have a couple of miners, you're able to get certain raw materials that are worth like multi-millions. So it's like, okay, and you hold on to those. In game, there's a space egg for some reason of a sentient being that you could get, and you can sell it for multi-millions, in some cases billions, because it's so fucking rare. But you are literally selling sentient
Or
space eggs. Yes.
or hear me out. You
Uh-huh.
make the world's most expensive omelet.
Yeah, pretty much. That's I like that idea. I like that idea. We're getting close to that because right now we're getting into the crafting stage where the core components will be worth more, which is why I said they're now refocusing on the industrial portion of the game, because right beginning they were focusing on the military portion of the game. Now they're going into the industrial. Really runs the entire economy system by itself, which is where I am at the moment. I found that going into a bunker, getting loot gobbling everything in there, and then selling off whatever I don't need, I've generated a lot of instant cash. But having the claimer, I'm able to break it down to even smaller components and being able to sell that off to get a better return, more so than the actual hauler or mining in some cases. I'm like, oh, I like this, and then I can go to wherever within the star systems and just get whatever wreckage I want, because it's just money just sitting there. And not everybody has a reclaimer because the ship is so huge. And getting it into a planet system, especially one with gravity, you're slow as fuck. You're basically a small bus. So
Yeah,
a very large bus, I should say.
that is the reason why I love SCO in
Yes.
Elite.
Yes. So it's like,
Especially
okay.
SCO on ships with thrusters that go fuck gravity.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, without gravity, that sucker moves pretty quick. With gravity, it takes the consideration of the weight and kind of, yeah, this is going to
Captain, I'm
slow.
giving it all she got.
It's like an old man trying to cross the street, even though it's got busted legs and you know the little wheelchair walker thing.
Oh, me.
Yes.
Yeah,
So I was like, yeah, it's gonna be
I
a while.
guess. So I'm spoiled in the game, and my mom calls me spoiled within the game because, well, so she's been playing the game for like 6 years, or 6, 7, 8 plus years.
Okay.
And SCO is a thing that came out last year because of the Titan Dogoids. And then from there they started making ships with SCO built on it. Basically, Super Cruise Overdrive SCO. And basically it's just because you have your normal space, you have your Super Cruise or hyperspace, and then you got your frame shift with space. So whenever you're in like the faster than light travel within the system,
Uh-huh.
you know, that Super Cruise Overdrive really kind of, you can get from one end of the system to the other end of the system in about like 5 seconds, when beforehand they were probably taking you like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
And I don't go anywhere without Super Cruise Overdrive because it just takes so long to get there.
Oh, yeah,
And we were talking one day, and my mom was like, "Should have played this game when we didn't have that." I was like, "Well, what'd you do?" It's like, "We waited."
pretty much. I mean, it's basically the same. Like I said, anything inside the actual planetary system, an actual planet, that's not a moon. Yeah, you're susceptible to gravity. So unless you're in a fighter, you kind of move whatever the weight is allowed. So a larger ship, you're going to be kind of slow boating it. A smaller ship, you're going to jet through a lot faster. A fighter ship, oh, you're a rocket all the way out to wherever you want to go to. The only downside for a fighter is the ability to do jumps. Not all fighters come with the ability to jump. So larger ships have a better thruster system, especially in space. They're able to move around like a whale or a dolphin. But take them out and put them on land, not going to happen. They're not going to move very far and very fast. So yeah, I could see it. I could see it overall. But we have hit the overtime mark. Yes, we have. As usual, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along for yet another fine edition, fine adventure of GNF Televisable. We talked about a few things, mostly the games that we liked. We've showcased how old we truly are in the world of music and memes. And hope you guys enjoyed it. If not, I don't really fucking care. Either way, I give these beautiful bastards their last rites. I hit buttons. We get the fuck out of here.
We will be radiating over to Mama Alco, so behave.
Yay. I don't know who's going along within the group, whether it be I know it's not going to be in Kicks. So who's ever there on YouTube, hello.
Yeah, Sparky wants to go over to Mama so she can ride him like the tire he is.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna beat the brakes off you.
On that, folks, I'm hitting buttons. They've said their shit.